Hey guys, just two friends today. I am tired, so there's that. Haley's behind you. Just me and Haley and Doug hanging out. Doug's pretty happy right now. Whoa! Haley just fell in the trash can. Yeah, not super exciting, but they're both awake and changed. And it's gonna be breakfast time soon, but we're just kind of playing. For the time being, everybody's satisfied. Doug waited a little bit longer today to wake up. It was like 9, I think it was 9:18 when he woke up. It was around there, or 9:17, somewhere around there when he woke up. They both waited till 9 to wake up, so that was good. They both seem to be in good moods. Haley has a super cute outfit on. Yeah, just kind of chilling. I think I need to go to the store today. I feel like there's something else I was going to do later. I'll figure it out. But I just want to say good morning. And I'm in a pretty good mood. So are the kids. I'll catch you in a bit. Hey, so I just can't seem to get away from it mentally. And of course through Facebook, which I've been checking. Just because I check Facebook in general. But, so I feel like I need to talk to you guys about it. Although most of you guys are already thinking about it, I'm sure, if you've heard. And I'm not the only, definitely not the first to talk about it. But I feel like I want to say my thoughts. And, yeah. So this morning, as most of you have seen by now, today's Monday, but you'll be watching this on Tuesday if I get it up, which hopefully I will. But this morning I woke up, and I got up around 5. By the time I sat down, it was about 6 o'clock, or maybe no, I woke up at like 5:30. But anyway, I sat down. I got up and got ready and fed the animals, well, the cats anyway, and then I was ready to sit down and decided to look at Facebook and found out about the Jason Aldean concert that was in Las Vegas, about the mass shooting that there was there, and it just blew my mind. Like, it's kind of, I feel like, I mean, I hear a bunch of stuff from my husband about, like, the, political type of stuff, but I feel like it's been, I don't know, at least a month, which isn't that long anyway, but I don't know. The last thing that I remember hearing about was the Ariana Grande, concert, and, so it's been a little while, maybe a month or so since then, maybe not that long, but it seems like it's been a little while. So it was kind of out of my mind, and then I read that, and I was just like, no, this, that kind of, did that happen? Did that actually happen? Which also, so I was kind of just like shocked for a minute, like, really? Did that really, is this a thing? And then also, like, another thing that came to my mind was like, because the last thing was the Ariana Grande concert, I feel like it's like a new, and I don't want to make it sound light at all when I say this, but almost like a trend now for those that do go and do these terrible things. Like, it's like a thing now for them to go and do it at concerts. And I don't know what the reasoning is, besides the fact that there's a bunch of people there. Like, I don't know if they have any anger towards the singer, or if they just pick something that's near them, that's a concert, that they can just wipe out a bunch of people. But it blows my mind. And I've seen a couple different figures. The first one I saw was that there were 50 that had died during the shooting, and like 100 or something that were injured in the hospital. Then I later read something that there was like 200, I don't know if it was 200 dead, either 200 dead or 200 injured. That's not, the numbers aren't super important in this conversation that I'm having, but it's just like, it's such a big number. One of the things I read said that it was the biggest mass shooting in the United States, although I saw in the comments that that wasn't necessarily true, so I don't know about all the facts, but it's just so crazy. And not that the Ariana Grande thing didn't upset me, but this one, I don't know, hit a little closer to home just because of the fact that I listen to country music. And not that I go to concerts regularly. I've been to maybe 2-3 concerts type thing. Not a whole lot of country type concerts, but that's silly. But it just blows my mind. And I mean, none of the singers were hurt, which is good. But it was just, I saw just a couple of different like clips on that, like there's a, not a montage, but like a grouping of different clips that I saw that were posted that different people took at the concert when things were happening. And I can't imagine you're at the concert and you hear all these shots, because in the videos, of course, you can hear the shots, and you hear the shots, and in the beginning, like the first one of the videos showed like the concert happening and stuff, and then all of a sudden you hear like the shots, and I wouldn't have known right away. I mean, the concert continued to happen. He continued to sing for a few seconds. I know I wouldn't have expected, like, right away when I heard that, I would think it was, like, something messing up with the music. But, oh, my coffee's all gone. But eventually, like, they realized what it was, and they stopped, and people were freaking out and stuff. But I can't imagine being there and just hearing the shots and knowing that somebody somewhere, I'm not sure why she's upset, somebody somewhere was just raining bullets down. You didn't know where it was coming from, you didn't know who it was aimed at, where it was aimed at, you didn't know if you were safe. I think we're good, maybe. She'll be okay. She'll just start crying. I think she just wants lunch, and it's almost lunchtime. But anyway, I just can't imagine the, like, I don't know, the panic, the just unknowing of, like, at any second, it could be you, it could be one of your friends, you don't know where they're at, where it's coming from, it's dark, and you're just in this big crowd of people. And then it looked like the security people were making people stay in one spot. And I suppose that was probably a good idea, like stay in one spot and kind of duck down. Which, I mean, it's probably easier for the person to get them that way, but at the same time, it might seem like more of a game if the people are running and to try to get them. So I suppose them staying in the same spot was probably a good idea, but the amount of people, and just watching the videos, and people were just freaking out, and I'm glad that they got the person. Well, you've probably heard all this by now, but, he's no longer alive. And there was some girl that I saw in the first thing, or not saw, but like I read in the first thing that there was a girl with him that they hadn't found. But, it just really makes me feel like we need to, and maybe you're not the kind of person that does, and I did, but, I feel like it's something we really need to just talk to God about and pray, and just really pray for our country, pray for people. I don't know what his life was like. I don't know if he was, a lot of people were putting things about depression and how you should talk to somebody and how you should, like, if you are depressed, and be there for people that are having problems. And I don't know if he was depressed. Maybe he was depressed, and just did just feel so bad about his life that he didn't feel bad about any other people's lives. Maybe that was the case. Maybe he just had a gun and he was showing it off to some girl and was like, hey, this will be fun. Let's see how many people we can get. I don't know what his thought process was, and he's gone, so we probably never will really know, unless there's somebody who literally told it to. But I just think we really need to pray for our country, pray for just people, individual people in general. We need to really care about other people and what's going on with them, and maybe he was messed up in the head. Maybe it was a spur of the moment thing, where he's just not really with reality, and didn't think it through. But we need to be there for each other, and just think about the individual. That guy obviously wasn't thinking about the individual unless his own individual. But we just really need to think about each other. We need to pray and care about each other and just pray for our country, pray for just the individual self and the individual mind, and just be kind to each other. That's just what our country needs. Not just because of this thing, although it's good to, it's a good thing to be with each other and to comfort each other, especially those affected by this. But just in general, we just need to care about each other. And if we care about each other and help each other and are really there for each other and praying for America, praying for ourselves, just praying, I think individuals would be at least a little better off, and this stuff might die down a little bit. But that's what I wanted to say about this. I probably went on too long, and I'll probably vlog more today, but I just wanted to say my part, and kind of what I'm thinking and feeling. So yeah. Just somehow got the hair pulled. Hi. Good morning. Nope, it's not morning. Good evening. I'm getting ready to go to bed. I'm sitting on my bed, getting ready to put my bed clothes on, the clothes that I wear when I sleep. Yeah, so tomorrow morning we have, well, starting tomorrow, Tuesday, this week, our church is having like a prayer thing from 5:30 to 6:30, and the kids that I watch get here around 6:30, so I can't stay there until 6:30. But I thought it'd be kind of neat. It'd be nice for me, and I don't know if a whole lot of people will go, so it'll be nice to have the numbers too. But it'll be good for me to go and have that as like my first thing in the morning. So I'm gonna go tomorrow morning, or that's the plan. Get up around 4:30, leave here a little after 5, and go there and stuff, and leave there around 6 or a little after to come back here. And Brett will leave from there at 6:30, I think, to go to work, but I want to get back here and be back here in plenty of time before 6:30. So I'm going to try to get up at 4:30 and get what I need to get done. If nothing else, I can do it when I get back here. But I try to get stuff done before I go over there, and then I'll come back here and get ready for the kids and so on and so forth. But I'll try to vlog when I get up before I'm going and kind of tell you my thoughts, which will probably be, I'm tired, but I know this is going to be good. I know I'm going to enjoy this. It's going to be good for me. That's probably exactly what you're going to see. Something along those lines with maybe more squinting. I don't know. Okay, well, I'm going to bed. Today was a pretty good day. I just felt really optimistic all day. It was a good day. But I will see you. I hope you have a great, grand, wonderful, amazing, fluffy day, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow.